Good afternoon. Welcome to the graduation ceremony for the 2021 Blue Sky graduates. I'm Amy Larson. I'm the superintendent at Blue Sky Online School, coming at you live from our Bloomington office, along with Dan Ondich. He's our principal and assistant director. And we also have Kathy Parker here, our student support director. Some of you may have worked with Renee Parchetta, who is our other principal, who is not here today because she got to retire in April. So congratulations to Renee, but I'm sure some of you have worked with her also. So she would normally be here otherwise. You might be wondering how this virtual ceremony is going to work. So I am going to provide you with a little bit of background before we get started. And hopefully that'll help answer some questions. This is our second time conducting a virtual graduation. Prior to COVID, we always did a traditional face-to-face graduation. So we are very sorry that celebrating this huge accomplishment may not be the way that you had planned. But Blue Sky staff have been busy making sure that you are honored for the many years of hard work that you've completed. And we are very proud of you and want to highlight all 140 of our Blue Sky 2021 graduates today. We're recording this ceremony so you can share it with your friends and family who might not be joining us today. And you may also want to view it later in case you miss a photo opportunity while your slide is displayed or your name is being called. Even though we can't all be together and you aren't able to meet your fellow graduates face to face, we hope that you will be celebrating with your friends and family and take lots of photos. You might have an open house ceremony, or you might want to do a separate live show of the YouTube later on and share with your friends and family, or however you want to celebrate. But we would love to, if you could share some of your photos of those celebrations with us by tagging us on Facebook or adding the hashtags to some of your social media posts. That would be super great. The hashtag we're going to use is hashtag Blue Sky Grad 2021. And through email communications to graduates, parents, and guardians, we shared the program, and as well as a list of all of the student graduates, the names, and some instructions related to Zoom etiquette. So within those instructions, we ask that you mute your microphone during the ceremony and be aware of your background, prevent distractions, be respectful with your chat messages. We also ask that you have a working camera so we can see all of your smiling faces with your graduation robes and hats on. Throughout the ceremony, it would be fine to keep those cameras on. During the presentation of the graduate section of our program, which is near the end, we'll be making sure all of our participating graduates are on display in the Zoom room. They'll be showing up in alphabetical groups of A through G, H through M, and N through Z of their last names, alphabetical. So we'll be taking screenshots to capture as much of the program as possible and want to be sure all of you get highlighted. Please feel free to keep your cameras on during all parts of the program, but be sure that you stay muted. Blue Sky staff are also present online today to help with any questions and help monitor the chat for us. So if you can draw your attention to the program now, I believe that was linked both in the chat in our Zoom and also on the YouTube stream. The first part of the program indicates a processional. So this will be a slideshow that was put together with the photos that our graduates sent to us. Thank you for doing that. The slideshow includes a special recording of Pomp and Circumstances performed by the Minnesota Orchestra. Each of the musicians in the Minnesota Orchestra recorded their piece of the music, and it was intended to be used for commencement ceremonies across the state, for virtual commencement ceremonies. So they did a lot of work to get that put together for for us to use today. So we're thankful for that. After the processional, we'll have speakers who will present, and following that will be another slideshow as your names are being read. Unfortunately, we can't hand you your diploma in person, but it's going to be mailed to you next week. So you'll get that and you can put that in your diploma holder, which you've already received. And then we'll also mail a copy of the program, just so you have that for posterity in case you want to keep that. Following the reading of the graduates, we'll be presenting all of you as graduates. And then we'll be asking you to turn your cameras, some of you to turn your cameras off and leave others on it. I'll walk you through that when the time comes. And then at the end, we'll have another slideshow, which will be shown as part of the recessional. And if you would like to hang out in the Zoom room after the ceremony, we'd be happy to stick around and you can talk to any of that special teacher or advisor that you might want to chat with after the ceremony. So with that, let's get this virtual party started. was great to see all of your graduation photos. I know our staff had a great time putting those together. And thank you to the Minnesota Orchestra for providing us with the Pomp and Circumstances recording. Many of you we are seeing through your photos for the first time, since some of your teachers and advisors may have only communicated with you through online and not seen you before. So it is very exciting for us and very emotional to see that. So we're glad that you've decided to participate in this non-traditional ceremony. I am so proud of all of you for overcoming the many obstacles and challenges that living in this age of social media and high educational expectations and constant technology changes. This is really a huge accomplishment that you have achieved. And one of many accomplishments really yet to come. So I just want you to take this time to absorb the feeling of achievement and self-confidence that you have earned. Some of you may have earned it at the last minute because you didn't submit your assignments right away, but nonetheless, you too deserve a pat on the back. And I mean a huge pat on the back. Because do you realize that you had to attend online school and complete all of the required standards without getting to skip class to attend a homecoming pet fest or a fundraiser kickoff event or a staff development day or a trash pickup day or maybe even a snow day. So of course, those non-traditional school activities can be valuable. And being an online student does grant you an extreme amount of flexibility, but you did all of the work that was required for you to graduate and were focused enough to finish what you started. And it doesn't matter if it was last minute or not, you did it. You 2021 graduates will now be moving into another phase of your lives, one that requires you to take on more responsibility than you may have had in the past. But I believe that you as Blue Sky Online School graduates are ahead of your counterparts from traditional schools in many ways. You have already had the responsibility of setting your own schedule to complete your schoolwork, which requires time management skills. You have had to be independent learners and ask your teachers or advisor when you needed help. That requires self-advocacy skills. And you've had to learn to be flexible and overcome technological issues, which requires critical thinking skills. All of these skills are things that employers and colleges are looking for, which I think you all have mastered from being an online student. It amazes me at the speed of which you all adapt to change. I and the rest of your Blue Sky family are so very proud of you for achieving this goal. I would like to take the time to introduce you to a few members of your Blue Sky family who you may not realize have also been supporting you, along with your advisor, counselor, social worker, and teachers. I'm going to introduce you to Jim Stocko. He is Blue Sky's board chair. Hi, Jim. He's our board chair and community member. Another member of the board is Paula Forbes. She is our vice chair and community member. I don't think she's on today, but she sends her congratulations as well. We have Judy Pekarik. Hi, Judy. She's Blue Sky's board treasurer, and she's also a community member. We have Matthew Shemp. He is a teacher member and on our board. I believe he will get highlighted here in a minute. And then Julie Johnson is our secretary, and she is also a teacher board member. Julie couldn't be here today either, but sends her congrats. And we have, there's Matt. Hi, Matt. And we have Heidi Calbell, teacher member. Hi, Heidi. She's another teacher member on our board. And Sandra Meinarts is our parent board member, which I don't think she is on either, but thank you. I want to thank each of you board members for volunteering your service and for your passion and dedication to our Blue Sky students and families. Thanks, you guys. Jim Sacco is our board chair, like I mentioned, and he has been serving since 2012 on our board and is currently the chair. So Jim is now going to share a few words with you.
Thanks, Amy. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Whether you've been with us attending Blue Sky Online 6 months or 6 years, you've achieved the first of many lifelong goals. You've learned a great deal about yourself, your abilities, interests, aspirations. So in the famous words of Charles Dickens, it was the best of times, I'll add in COVID-19. It was the worst of times. It was the season of light. It was the season of darkness. One ask that I have of each of you is to choose to live your lives in the perpetual season of light and avoid the dark temptations of this world. So whether you go directly into the world of work or to technical college, university, or you serve in our armed forces, please choose to act justly, live humbly, and love others well. Thank you and enjoy.
Thank you, Jim. I am now going to introduce you to our first student speaker, Katie Perez. Katie started at Blue Sky in 2016, and she's enjoyed the flexibility of working on in her own space where she can focus better. Her future plans are to obtain a summer job that focuses on her passions, which are digital art and writing. And Katie will also be applying to colleges. So welcome, Katie.
Hello. I'd like to welcome family, friends, and staff along with the graduating class of 2021. Thank you for being here today and giving me this moment to speak. I'm glad I could share this day with you honoring this achievement. It's great to see that we can still be around our loved ones during this unprecedented time. I know this isn't how we expected our senior year to go. Today, I would like to focus on our accomplishments. Throughout the years, we worked hard, studied, and typed essays that felt like novels. Now it's time to write a new chapter. I spent many great years here at Blue Sky, which started in the fall of 2016, so it's been quite a long journey. When I started, it was a whole different learning experience that I was unsure about. But as I continued and became part of groups and events, I saw that it was a new start for me, a place where I could be a part of something more. I know that when I look back, I see a class that's determined and motivated, that will go out of their way to help others. We've all donated our time one way or another to help so many, whether it be at drives, clubs, or Blue Sky events. Events like prom, creating a fun environment, or clubs like Gay Straight Alliance and gaming that make students feel comfortable. As we go on to the next chapter in our lives, we should continue to inspire and create a new purpose in everyday life. Learn something new, create a career you want, and take those opportunities because your goals are never too ambitious. Recently, we've been talking in classes about the American dream. We've read chapter after chapter on what it means and have listened to our loved ones tell their stories. Like my father, who dreamed to look out and provide what he could to help others. Along with many other loved ones that started a new journey in their lives and took new paths that we will someday find and make our own. What I've taken from reading their stories is that success isn't determined by how much you have, it's determined by how much you did and what marks you left on others. I know this class can do anything they put their minds to, especially now, where we can find our passions and achieve our aspirations. I know that we have not just grown individually, but together throughout the years. And I'm grateful I got to spend those years at Blue Sky. It's been a pleasure, and congratulations on your well-deserved success. Thank you, class of 2021.
That was great. Thank you, Katie, for sharing your message with us. I'm going to now introduce you to our second student speaker, Jack Tyson. Jack joined Blue Sky in 2020 as a senior. Even though he's working full-time and nearly 21 years old, he had his sights set for finishing his senior year and graduating high school. Jack plans to attend the U of M in the fall for full stack web design. Go ahead, Jack, thanks.
Thank you. All right, welcome seniors to the final day of your high school career, the last hurrah. You might be thinking, who in the world is this guy? He's not a senior, he's too old. I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Jack, as you guys know by now. I'm 21 years old. I'm currently living on my own. I work full-time as a general manager at Jiffy Lube. Up until this last March, I was a high school dropout. As you guys sit here ready to start this new chapter of your life, it's hard not to think, what next? 3 years ago, I was thinking the same thing. As I was going to work, I drove past all my friends going to their graduation because at that point in life, making money was my priority. For a split second, I was sad, but at the time, I was very content with where I was in life. Over the past 3 years, that has changed a couple times. I changed careers about 4 times, and almost a year ago, I decided I wanted to graduate. If you had asked me 3 years ago if I cared about graduating high school, I would have probably just shrugged and said, eh. What I'm trying to get at with this is you don't have to know what you're going to do with your life right now. You are still young, you have time to change your mind, and most importantly, you have time to mess up. Some of you might not have a plan for after school, and it might be a little intimidating to watch your friends get accepted to colleges, go into the military, or go on to be successful right out of high school. Whether you have a plan after high school or not, this chapter of your life you're starting will shape the rest of your life, whether you go to Harvard for nuclear science or you decide to be a mechanic. This is the part of your life where you will learn what you actually like, what actually interests you, what you thought you like, but now you don't. This is the time in your life where you are free to do what you want. So the pressure's off. Tonight I'm graduating with you. A little late, but in the end, it was my time, our time. I know it's been a tough year and a half, but congratulations, seniors. You did it.
Nice job. Thanks, Jack, for those words of encouragement. I'm going to now introduce you to our third student speaker, Megan Hedges. Megan joined Blue Sky in March of 2020. I'm sorry, did I say that like last name correctly?
Hodges.
Hodges, sorry, I knew I would screw it up. Megan joined Blue Sky in March of 2020 and has excelled in our online learning environment. Megan is enrolled at North Hennepin College and will be starting this fall with plans to become a paralegal with a dedication to human rights. Thank you, Megan.
Hello, graduates, staff, family, and friends. We all made it to this day. As a proud student with autism, I am so happy to have finished my high school career strong and be here to speak to all of you today. This year has been the best school year I've ever spent. I have gotten my courage from my teachers, family, and friends. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't have the courage to graduate high school. Blue Sky Online School is the most awesome school I've ever been to. I have had a challenging 3 years before I came to Blue Sky. I switched schools, was bullied, and felt discouraged from teachers. In my past education experiences, I've never felt challenged or held too high expectations. I didn't feel supported or taken seriously when I experienced bullying and would come home crying every day after school. My family didn't know what to do until the greatest thing happened. We found Blue Sky. I've always wanted to do online school ever since my first high school year, but my family was unsure about finding quality online education, but thankfully we did. I had planned to start Blue Sky in the fall of 2020, but in March, the pandemic happened and everyone was going online. So we decided to start on March 30th. When I transferred to Blue Sky, I was nervous and scared that it would be like all the other schools I've been to, but it wasn't. The teachers are actually flexible and I started to believe everything they say. They put me at the right level, which really impacted my learning and inspired me to advocate for myself and encouraged me to work hard and for what I want to be when I grow up. No matter if you have a disability or different abilities, Blue Sky can be the right fit for anyone. The teachers will make sure you have everything you need, like modify assignments if you need it, and you can always call your teachers if you need help. They are flexible and positive about students. They will accept you for who you all are, even if you have a disability or a shy person or a person with a sense of humor. No matter what, Blue Sky can be the right fit for anyone. No matter what you do, they will make sure you are successful and get you to where you are at. Don't be afraid to advocate if you need help. And this will get to where I am today. I hope you feel inspired by my story. I have overcome many obstacles, and with the help of my support system, I have been able to reach my goals. And I really hope the future students will finish high school strong like I did. I want to say thank you to all the teachers and staff here at Blue Sky. I also want to thank my mom for being the strongest person in my life, my stepdad for being a great role model, my sister for being there for me, my step siblings for accepting me for who I am, my aunt, uncle, and 2 cousins for being present in my life, my friends who made me feel welcome here at Blue Sky, my grandma and everyone from my stepdad's side of the family for being so welcoming into all your lives, my activity coaches for being very nice to me, and my therapist who is like a friend to me who has helped me through the rough times. Thank you all so much for listening today, and have a great journey in life.
Nice job, Megan.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. As a mom of a graduating senior, this graduation season is extra special for me. I've seen firsthand how our students and families have adapted to the changing world over this past year, and there's been a loss and a sacrifice and a lot of challenge. Yet we continue on. And as a result of this dedication and resilience, over the next few weeks, thousands of Minnesota's high school students will earn their diploma. To all of this year's graduates, I am so proud of each of you. You have worked so hard for this moment. Enjoy it. Celebrate yourself in this tremendous accomplishment. The future is yours. Congratulations, class of 2020.
Hello, everyone. Governor Walz here.
Hello, everyone. Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan here.
Spring's a special time of year, and for all of our students, it marks the end of a school year that's been like no other. Students, you've shown incredible perseverance, and I'm proud of every single one of you.
Spring is a time of new beginnings, especially for our graduates. Our graduates today are the doctors, first responders, scientists, engineers, CEOs, mechanics, designers, artists, and so much more of tomorrow.
This is good news for Minnesota. The future's bright. Class of 2021, you're exceptional. You've achieved this academic milestone during times that have challenged every single one of us.
Through the pandemic, political and racial unrest of the past year, you have persisted. You have not only demonstrated resilience and tenacity, but by completing your high school studies, you have shown optimism for the future that inspires us all.
You've stepped up for your communities during the pandemic by adapting to virtual or remote classes, by making masks and face shields for first responders, and even by serving as frontline workers yourselves.
You have been selfless, sacrificing some of the events that you have dreamed of and worked for years to achieve, to protect the health of your loved ones and the community around you. To the class of 2021, on behalf of our state, thank you and congratulations.
Thank you and congratulations. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Hello to the Blue Sky Online School graduates. Surprise! You guys, listen, the Blue Sky staff wanted me to reach out and congratulate each and every one of you on your momentous and stupendous accomplishments. Now, I am told that you guys, this is the first online school in Minnesota celebrating 20 years. Well, it was a great year to graduate from Blue Sky, that's for sure. But still, you finished high school overcoming lots of obstacles. One, this hot circle of garbage they call COVID-19. You had shared computers at home, siblings, they're bothering you, having to be essential workers yourself. You overcame so much So I want to wish you, one, congratulations, and two, all of the best in your future endeavors, whatever they shall be. All right. I suggest you all virtually make yourselves a big pot of chili. Yeah, because nothing says we're graduates like chili. But everybody, don't spill it, or you will never live it down. Nice.
Okay. So yeah, surprise, we had a cameo. And if you guys don't know, he's from the show The Office. And that reference that he made at the end with the chili was from an episode of The Office. So you might have to watch it if you don't know what he's referring to. So that was kind of fun. Okay. So I just want to thank Katie and Jack and Megan for your courageous speeches. Thank you for sharing your speeches with us. So next up, we're going to highlight our 2021 graduates by conducting a virtual awarding of diplomas. So John Mazur, Blue Skies registrar, will be reading the names. Dan Ondich and Renee Perchetta are principals. Renee before she retired. Now Kathy Parker is going to step in that place. Normally they would be handing you your diploma and shaking your hand and congratulating you. But since we're not sharing the same space with you today, we can't get the handshake thing happening, but some of you are probably thankful for that. So it is what it is today. But before we get to awarding the diplomas, I want to make you aware of some special designations that are called out in the program on the student list of the program. So we might share that link again, just in case you didn't catch the program before. So the first one is those students who are graduating with honors by earning a GPA of 3.5 or higher throughout your high school careers. We have a designation of a plus sign indicated on that student list. You are also mailed some yellow honors cords like these, which I hope you're wearing today with pride around your necks. Those students graduating with honors on the program, let's see, those are Emily Bueno, Katrina Goddett-Beller, Mackenzie Havemeyer, Takara Ingley, Caleb Martin, Bethany Olgen, Katie Perez, Sheridan Pfeffer, Evan Sampson. So congratulations to you guys for earning that. And then another indication on here, those of you who have a star or an asterisk listed by your name, you've been mailed green cords, and those green cords represent the students meeting the Career Academy requirements. Blue Sky has 7 different career academies: business, visual communication, world language, health career, fine arts career, music career, and culinary arts career. So these students have completed a series of classes in one of these 7 concentrated areas of study, and they must have a B average in those group of classes. In addition, they have to meet or exceed passing standards in our MCA testing or equivalent. And those students who earned the Career Academy with the asterisk by their name, that's Holly Blumgren, William Cameron, Skylar Foster, Katrina Goddett-Beller, Kaylin Gruber, Dayton Hammers, Mackenzie Havemeyer, Takara Ingley, Annalise Cope, Tristan Laurie, Caleb Martin, Cameron Martin, Haley Mendendow, Juarez, Julia Morrow, Bethany Olgen, Katie Perez, and Mason Wright. Congratulations to all of you who earned Career Academy. We have a third designation, which is our National Honor Society students. Those are indicated with a dash symbol on the graduation list. The Blue Sky National Honor Society, this is only our second year having it. So we just started it last year, so it's fairly new, but those requirements for students, they have to meet are a minimum GPA of 3.0, and they have to demonstrate achievement in areas of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. So congratulations to Kaya Clarkson, Katie Perez, and Sheridan Pfeffer for being inducted into the National Honor Society. Hopefully you guys are wearing your blue and yellow cords that were mailed to you that symbolize that accomplishment. There is one more designation on the graduate list, which is indicated by a less than sign. Those are Blue Sky's legacy students, and doesn't mean that you're less than. That symbol is just what we happen to use for the designation, but these students started with Blue Sky in their 7th or 8th grade year, and they continued their education through to graduation with us. So we wanted to recognize these students because they are unique to Blue Sky and have seen many improvements to our programming and systems since they started with us. So they've provided us with valuable feedback and have been members of our online community for many years. So thank you for sticking with us, and congratulations for being a legacy student. Okay, now I think we are going to move to, we're going to now announce the names of each of our graduates.
Hello, my name is John Mazur, and I'm the registrar with Blue Sky Charter School. And at this time, it is my privilege to be reading the names of all of our graduates for the 2020-2021 school year. This last year has been a particularly difficult and challenging one, given the pandemic. So our graduates should really feel a lot of pride knowing that they were able to overcome a lot of different challenges and difficulties throughout the school year and achieve their goal of earning their high school diploma. With that said, this year's graduates for the 2020 to 2021 school year for Blue Sky Charter School are, in alphabetical order, Maxwell Adams, Hunter Alexander, Carly Anderson, Derek Arvin, Victor Arvizu, Jacob Ashbrook, Haley Rachel Atkins, Chelsea Baldwin, Zachary Barclay, Grace Bednarchuk, Adam Benke, Brock Biskin, Mackenzie Blank, Holly Blumgren, Emelita Boggs, Matthew Bollinger, Livia Brem, Kadeja Brown, Tristan Brose, Travis Brunson, Cameron Bruslenton, Emily Bueno, Jesse Bunn, William Cameron, Chocolate Carter, Dylan Chamberlain, Kaya Clarkson, Emma Cleveland, Kelvin Cook, Abby Crosby, Haley Diaz, Kalina Diaz, Elizabeth Egdorf, Catherine Eichholz, Austin Esperum, Heather Esser, Justine Farnsworth, Zamir Flores Cuerdo, Josephine Foll, Skylar Foster, Jennifer Foltz, Katrina Gadet Beller, Kylie Janello, Caroline Gray, Shelby Grindsteff, Kaylin Gruber, Megan Hedges, Dayton Hammers, Neve Harper, Aiden Hazert, Anna Hastings, Mackenzie Havenmeyer, Austin Heikes, Kimberly Hill, Isabel Holman, Michaela Hopkins Wallen, Zachariah Hopkins Wallen, Madeline Hornay, Tristan Huffer, Takara Ingley, Theodora Jarrell, Grace Johnson, Nathan Johnson, Nicholas Johnson, Kylie Jones, Parker Jordan, Dakota Kennedy, Madison Kittleson, Michael Knopp, Sylvia Kneifel, Louisa Knopp, Annalise Koch, Jace Kopp, Aiden Kewen, Trenton Larson, Lene Lawrence, Ryan LeClaire Sura, Alicia Laney Trunnell, Carter Lewis, Justin Lexvold, Bailey License, Dylan Lopez, Tristan Lowry, Layla Lujan, Garrett Lurkin, Clarissa Madden, Cassandra Madrigal, Caleb Martin, Cameron Martin, Jeffrey McCann, Cole McGill, Kobe McGill, Haley Mendenhall Giraz, Ravik Mensink, Benjamin Moberg, Julia Morrow, Aurora Munez Williams, Abigail Nelson, Evan Nelson, Noah Nelson, Bethany Olchin, Emily Parker, Jocelyn Peck, Joseph Pete, Stefan Peachel, Katie Perez, Hannah Peterson, Sheridan Peffer, Esperanza Redmond Martinez, Justin Rich, Bonnie Rodriguez, Chloe Ramanchuk Bentley, Nicole Romero, Jasmine Romero Tapia, Lucas Sabanjo, Evan Sampson, Deidre Saunders, Emily Sandstrom, Avi Santos Mendoza, McKenna Sharmock, Angel Schutz, Peyton Schwenke, Mari Simmons, Amber Solberg, Brianna Souls, Zacharias Spangenberg, Bruce Stanky, Haley Stewart, Logan Storing, Lillian Shulam, John Thiessen, Brianna Thielander, Serena Van Note, Anthony Vallado, Jamie Waldron, Adam Walker, Kirsten Walter, Anthony Williams, Devin Wilmus, Mason Wright. Again, congratulations to our graduates.
The moment you've worked so hard for, you guys, you graduates. It's with great pleasure that I inform you that these students have all met the graduation requirements outlined by the Minnesota Department of Education and the Blue Sky Online School Board of Directors. I present to you the graduating class of 2021. But this time graduates in group 1, so that's A through G. Your last name's A through G. Keep your cameras on. And the rest of you in groups 2 and 3, please shut your cameras off. So we will get group 1 all on screen. We'll get it. We'll get it. Okay, thank you. Now if students in group 2, so H through M last names, please turn your cameras on. And groups 1 and 3, keep your cameras off. So group 2, H through M. And also at this time, change your tassel to the left side because you are now graduates. Yes. All right, now last group 3, N through Z. Turn your camera on. Everybody else, turn your cameras off. Last names N through Z. Let's see how. Perfect, yes. Awesome, yes, cool. Way to go, you guys. Congratulations. Congratulations. We are going to now play the recessional. So this is the time when you'd be getting up and walking out, but we have a slideshow instead. So we'll get that going.